E2 visas are the most flexible and fastest way to come to the U.S. to live and work for an indefinite period of time. Hi, I am Andrea Park, a U.S.-based licensed immigration lawyer specializing in E2 visas. E2 visas are non-immigrant visas, but don't get fooled by the word non-immigrant because you will be able to live and work legally for an indefinite period of time, as I mentioned earlier. You just need to meet the E2 requirements. What are these E2 requirements? Number one, you must be part of E2 treaty countries. If you are not part of E2 treaty countries, you must have a citizenship of a third country that is part of E2 treaty countries. For example, Brazilian. Many Brazilians, they are also citizens. They have also the citizenship of Portugal. And Portugal currently is part of E2 treaty countries. Number two, you must invest a substantial amount of capital. What is substantial will depend on the type of business you are planning to create and direct in the U.S. because E2 investor visas are for you to have your own business. That business could be any business of any size as long as it's legal, active, and for profit. Now, the substantial amount, as I told you, it will depend on the type of business. For example, if you want to open a restaurant, you may have to spend at least $120 or more. So as I told you, it will depend on the type of business you want to have in the U.S. Now, the money you are bringing from your personal account in your country to the U.S. bank business account must be put at risk. So it's not just transferring the money and the money is sitting in your bank account. You must spend the money. At least, for example, if you are investing $100,000, you must spend at least $80,000 to $90,000 to operate your business. It's not just renting a place for your restaurant. For example, you have to also buy the furniture and all the inventory a restaurant might need. The restaurant must be ready to operate or operating by the time we are filing your E2 visa application. Number three, the money, the capital you are bringing to the U.S. as an investment must come from legal source, and you must be able to show through documentation the source of your funds. So, for example, if you got the money through your job, you just have to show your previous income tax returns. Number four, the money you are investing, the business you are having must not be just a marginal business. I mean, you must be able to make more than enough to support you and maybe your family. So this is quite important part of E2 visa renewals, because by the time you are renewing your E2 visa, if you didn't make enough money to show to the government, it will get more difficult to renew your E2 visa. It's not impossible as long as a good lawyer justify, probably through a new business plan and things like that. That is why from the first moment, from the beginning, when you open your business, you must start scaling your business. And one another point, you must have the mindset of an entrepreneur. If you are planning to come to the U.S. if you are planning to get the E2 visas just to enter the U.S., you might be able to come, but you might not be able to keep renewing. So be careful with that part. If you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.